Hey guys, welcome back to Man's videos, and I'm just gonna start by saying dreams do come true. Dreams do come true. I got my full set of Warrior Ritual G6 Pure Black. I got the pads I wanted, I got the blocker and trapper I wanted, which are the 6.1s, not the 6.0s. And wow, super excited. I cannot wait to take these on the ice in the new year. So yeah, I don't have any games until after January, and I'm just gonna be sitting here wearing them and watching TV and stuff to break them in. But great looking gear. Absolutely just stoked to get it. If you saw my Warrior G4s, I'll compare the G6s to the G4s. And the first thing we'll start with is the blocker that is not just a blocker. That's right. Have to move it around to the light a little bit just so you guys can see the graphic or the designs that are now all hidden because it's pure black with just the white logo. And I love it. The total opposite of white, right? Like everything in pure white. You see guys like Demko and them, so many guys wearing pure white. I love the pure black. I mean, if you're a Vancouver Canucks fan and you watch that Casey DeSmith gear, that black with a little bit of red and yellow, and everyone just loved how sharp it was, it's because white gear is boring. All right, so 6.1 blocker. For the most part, very similar. I would say maybe 80-90% similar, the same blocker. 6.1, the palm is not removable. The palm is stitched in. 6.0 has a removable palm. What does that mean for the blocker and how it's different? Well, we see here that this is all laced in. That's like fold over fold laced in. And really what that translates to when you're putting it on is, again, when you're putting your hand in, this space, this pocket or hole where you put your hand in is going to be a bit tighter. You will need to just, wear it in with gameplay and use, sweat, heat, body heat, and it will loosen up slightly. But right now, the most noticeable thing with this is when I put my hand in here, it's tight. And I've already loosened all these straps. Large. Everything again, same buckles, same amount of customization with all the straps as the G4, and the only difference is again that it's stitched in. So there are two straps at the bottom here that are no longer Velcro available because they're stitched in, so you can't rip it out and adjust that. And that's essentially the only thing that I've noticed when playing around with this blocker. I don't know if you can see me strapping it back up. The other difference is the profile board is thinner, just very slightly thinner than the G4. And the way this banana curves up is a little bit different. So here is the G4. And although, you might look, oh, the black looks thinner, no, it actually legitimately is a thinner blocker. And again, the only difference is at the bottom. Everything else feels pretty much the same, measured the same. I don't know if this is extra thick. This feels extra thick and hard compared to, no, actually, yeah, this is definitely harder and firmer than compared to the G4s. But the G4s I haven't used, having two of them and having multiple sets. While I have used this maybe 20-30 games, it's still like noticeably thicker. So that might also be why I feel that it's a tighter fit when you put it on. So I'll, if anyone's interested, just let me know in the comments. I'll do a review after a bunch of games if you're interested to find out if that changes or not. But this definitely feels like a thicker pad and a harder pad compared to the G4s. But size-wise, they're exactly the same size. All right, so moving to the 6.1 glove. I don't know if there's something faulty with mine. Listen to this. I don't know if you can actually even see it. Do you see that? It's like there's an air pocket or some glue that doesn't stick very well. That's just the one weird thing I've noticed about it. Okay, 6.1 glove, again the same graphic and design. 6.0 has a removable glove. 6.1 does not. So you cannot remove the palm of this glove. For the most part, again, almost identical to the G4s. Same number of lacing and everything. And for sure, this pad here is thicker, more noticeable, and this part here folds up. So I don't know why this feel, when I compare it to the G4s, this seems like a more narrow space. So I'll take the 6.1 there, and look, there's just the spacing between the two buckles. This seems wider, and you almost don't even notice that there's a pad underneath there. Whereas once I put this on, I can definitely feel there's a pad and a raised space here in between my wrist and the actual glove. So because the interior strapping is almost actually identical, except that the removable versus non-removable. The big key here with the 6.1 is the giant pocket. And of course, when I close the glove itself, the angle, you see it goes up slightly versus with the 4, it's less pronounced, more straight. And what is really unique that I did not know until I learned this, is the way they changed the glove design. This glove overlaps just slightly, and the reason for that is what they do is they shorten the length of the thumb and extend the length of the finger. By going further out on the finger side, you can get a different pocket shape, and it gives you that overlap or the overhang. While as if you have a longer thumb and a shorter finger, you don't have that overhang. And so I thought, that was a really cool thing to learn. And I hope that someone I just shared with you learned something new as well. I like the open T pocket. This is a little bit rigid, but I can still push it down to help get it open. My problem with this glove right now is it closes so easily. And I need more of an effort to keep it open to present a larger catching surface. But I don't know. I guess a lot of people got their hands on this thing. This thing out of the box was really easy to close. It's really broken in. Oh, right, yes. What I thought was really cool with the glove, you've seen me bring it up with the Bauer catch glove and with the Vaughn catch glove, that I always talk about the palm protection. And it seems very thin, not enough padding. The first time I noticed it was playing with the CCM eFlex 6.5 and 6.9, where they had this giant pad here. The Warriors already had them. I just never noticed. And I didn't notice it until the 6.1 with the bump. They have a padded bumper right there. And I'll see if I can move it around in the light so you can see if you can see it. And you literally have a triangular padded bump, so that it provides a bump of padding when in hopes that I'm hoping when I feel the puck hit me in here, that it helps with the palm sting, but it does not interfere with me closing it, which is brilliant. And then because I noticed it because it's a bigger bump there, I took the G4s, and the G4s also had it. It's just not as pronounced, and that's probably why I never really felt any stingers in my G4s, because it was just hitting there. Versus with the Bauers, it's just a pure flat, just like this part of the finger, just flat, no extra padding. And again, learned something new playing around with my gear. So 6.1, really cool new technology that I didn't realize. If you use the RGT2, so the 5 GT5s, and they had an alternate glove with a bigger catcher and a longer finger, this is what that would feel like. And if you like the old glove or more traditional catching, then you grab the 6.0. The 6.0 blocker is flat versus the curve. Not that one is better than the other. It's just I prefer the curve because I find I'm more of a steering blocker. So I try to steer the blocker saves into a corner and away from the net versus with a flat. I notice I'm punching it, but it doesn't go into the corner. I'm just punching it almost like punching it straight back out, or sometimes it hits and just goes straight up, which I didn't like. So I decided to get the 6.1 for the curve, and I'm trying the 6.1 for the first time because I wanted to see what it's like to catch with a giant pocket, which is a very different feel from all my other catchers, and it's probably going to screw me up and not be able to catch anything, which is okay. If I can make the save and I don't catch it and make a cool looking save, that's fine. Main thing is make the save. All right, moving on to the pads. Okay, here we are. Okay, so with the RG6, the biggest innovation here is this plastic, I don't know if it's what type of plastic cover here. This is supposed to make sliding on the ice crazy easy, to the point where people try it, take it off, and don't like it because it's too fast. I can't slide very well with the butterfly slide, and so I'm really looking forward to trying it out. And I don't know if there's such a thing as too fast. I'll find out in the new year. But I suck at it, and so if this gives me an edge to help me slide over and do those half butterfly slides and saves, I'm looking forward to trying it out. What they've also done is, compared to the G4s, is even if you take this off, you're still going to slide better than the G4s apparently. And one of the reasons for that is because they have this divided section for the speed slide straight through, versus the G4 it's not from beginning to end. You see how it's just kind of a cut off part way and on the knees. So there's a difference there. All right. New to the G6s is you have your choice of having a traditional toe tie block, which I will remove because I'm not going to use it. I prefer this hook. It's just fast, and I will add my zap strap to extend it so it's easier to hook on and gives me a bit more room. Okay, I'm going to tilt this down a little bit. And this might be hard to see because everything is black. They changed how you strap the system in. This is the way it came in stock. You can loop it through this cover here and Velcro it. If you want a tighter feel, they have two choices. You can loop it through a second slot, and that gives your leg here a tighter strap on, and it gives a tighter fit when you strap in. I'm not monetized, so why should I care? I don't get paid anything to make my videos. And then, of course, if you like a traditional looser feel, you can just not strap it in at all and just go over. So you've got that as an option. On the 6, you have a new option here, which you have this buckle strap, and you can buckle it down here if you want. Or you can use this fast clip, move the buckle up here, and snap it across. Well, I don't think I filmed that. Again, you have the buckles, you can snap it up here, just unhook and reattach here. I will be removing this strap completely and just go back with the traditional one. All right, this lower strap goes on the inside, so you have a small interior leg strap to keep you in place, and like that. So that is different from the 4s. This is removable as well with 2 fast clips, And they've removed that profile lock that I spoke about the G4s. What else is there? Oh, this is slightly different just because they modified this tab here. Again, your skate hook, if you're a person who likes using that. I'm debating whether or not just want to completely take it off and not use that at all. This, I'm gonna have a feeling this will sit high on your skates. So while this is a 32 plus 1.5, it might sit a little bit higher. But I won't know because I haven't put it on to hit the ice. That's just my guess. So because I guessed that, I'm not going to remove this last hook, this last strap, until I try it, because if it's too high, I might use this to tie it down and keep it from going up too high on my thigh. So in comparison, you have a whole inner leg wrap. With the 6, you have a tiny little wrap. Actually, this I already removed. I already customized it by removing everything I don't want on there. So I have removed the string, so the toe block for the string. I have shifted this strap in one position. I have removed the strap already, removed the buckles. I will wear it like similar to the G4s, so I'm not going to slide it in there. And that's it. That's it for the G6 pads. Yeah, wow. Part of me feels, well, I'm definitely really excited I got the G6s, but seeing how crazy the price drop, at least on the hockey shop. At the hockey shop, they dropped it like almost 50%. This was I don't know why I thought it was a $1,200 pad. They went $1,149, then $919, and eventually I only paid $680 for the pads, because they were the last pair at the hockey shop. I bought the blocker and the trapper off the sourceforsports.ca, and instead of the 300, almost $400, this was 200 something. I can't remember exactly how much, and the blocker was the same thing, sub 300 for both of those separately. So from being well above 400 to below 300, yeah, even if they were a little bit, well, it's about the same price I paid for the CCM Access, but I'm very happy they fell into a price range that I was comfortable paying for, and so I had to jump. The blocker came from a Source for Sports in Victoria. The trapper or the catcher came from a Source for Sports in Winnipeg. And then the pads were a Source for Sports in Langley. So it took a few days of shipping to get them separately. But I've got them. Super excited. Another weird thing, actually, I forgot to talk about. And I don't know if it reflects well. There's actually a crevice in here, which is part of the design, which I thought was pretty interesting. Never seen a design like that. If you have any questions, please let me know. If not, yeah, I'm really happy and that I finally got the gear I've been waiting for. I've wanted the 6s since I first saw them introduced a couple of years ago, and just like I said, the price point was always just too high for what I'm comfortable on, that what I want to pay for gear. Being a budget gear guy, because I switch gear a lot, I'm just super excited and I can't wait to get these out on the ice. Alright, thanks so much for watching, guys. See you in the next video.